California. Once again, the Sunshine State is attempting to tax its way out of a budget crisis. And my next guest, assistant editor of OpinionJournal.com, Allysia Finley, is here to talk about the latest developments. Welcome, Allysia.
Hi, Jason.
So, Governor Jerry Brown has struck a deal reportedly with some liberal groups, some progressive groups out in California to put a referendum on the November ballot that would raise taxes. Tell us a little bit about this deal, Allysia.
Okay, so just to give a little backstory, there were two groups, the governor, Democratic governor, who was supported by the SEIU and the California Teachers Association.
Okay.
He had proposed a half-cent sales tax hike and a pretty progressive income tax hike on everyone earning over $250,000. And then a separate group, mostly progressives, progressive groups,
Other unions.
along with some other unions, the California Federation of Teachers
would normally be allied with the governor on most issues.
And the California Nurses Association decided to go back a millionaire's tax, no sales tax, and it strictly hit millionaires, and it raised a lot more money.
Okay. Supposedly.
Supposedly, yeah, exactly.
These tax hikes never bring in as much money as the proponents claim. But before we talk about the deal some more, why are we talking about referendums? Where is the California State Legislature here? Where's the Assembly? Isn't that how you're supposed to raise taxes, Allysia?
Well, the problem, I guess this isn't really a problem. The problem for Democrats is that they don't hold a two-thirds majority in the legislature, and California Constitution requires a two-thirds legislative vote to raise any taxes or fees.
So the Democrats are trying to raise taxes through referendums because they can't get these tax hikes through state lawmakers.
Exactly.
Correct. Okay. So how are these initiatives polling? I mean, are they expected to pass?
Well, the millionaire's tax that the progressive groups had back was pretty popular. It was in the mid-60s. The governor's tax, previous tax initiative, had polled pretty well, but then had declined in the polls to low 50s after the millionaires, the progressive groups, started attacking him on it. So I would guess that there haven't been any new polls since they've just come out with this new tax initiative, actually yesterday. I would guess it's this new tax initiative will probably poll somewhere in between.
So the governor's fear was that if both initiatives were on the ballot, it would confuse people, or neither one would win enough votes, and so they were trying to consolidate them. Meanwhile, the GOP out there was just standing back and watching the show and hoping that's exactly what happened, right? So this is sort of a setback for Republicans, that they've consolidated their support around one initiative, right?
Exactly, and actually the business groups, they were opposed to the millionaire's tax, but they were staying pretty quiet about it. They were staying neutral on the governor's tax proposal. And so it'll be interesting to see where they come out on this new tax.
Okay, very quickly, Allysia, if California is serious about tackling its structural deficit problems, where should it be focused? Not on taxes, but where?
Well, I mean, you've got Medicaid is a big issue, huge cost driver, and then you have pensions, which is the other thing. Pensions and retiree health care, which are really driving the most cost increases.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. We're going to leave it there.